Okay, so first there was Minecraft One Life, then X Life, then Afterlife, and Smager just made another season to the series called New Life. But what is New Life? Well, New Life is kind of like hardcore Minecraft, but with some major twists. For a first, instead of having just one life, you're granted 6 lives. Each player is born with a type of origin from the Origins mod, and every time you die, you're granted with a different origin. Each one has its ups and downs, like being a bee allows you to fly, but you also just have 7 hearts instead of 10. It also has the Create mod, has some modded terrain, and some other modded features. So in this video, I'm gonna be listing my predictions for the first 3 people to end their series, and the last 3 people to end their series. But let's begin with the bottom 3, and third to last on my list is the one and only Goodtimeswithscar. Scar, I think, is going to end his series so quickly for 2 main reasons. Firstly, Scar, how do I put this nicely, isn't the best at Minecraft. He is insanely known for constantly dying in the most pathetic ways. Think of a server like, let's say, Green's Life series. He was constantly dying in the first season, and I think that's gonna carry on to New Life. Scar also died pretty stupidly to a creeper in his first episode, which shows how good he is at avoiding death. So the second reason for him dying quickly is his complete inexperience with modded Minecraft. The majority of New Life's players have had at least some experience with modded Minecraft, and other than Scar playing around with the Create mod, he doesn't know much. He was completely clueless on what his origin was throughout the first episode, which is not a very good sign. So yeah, if there were to be any chaos in the future, the other members could use Scar's lack of knowledge to their advantage and eventually kill him. Okay, so second to last on my list is none other than the legendary SolidarityGaming. Just like Scar, Solidarity, also known as Jimmy, kinda sucks at Minecraft. I was gonna say some similar stuff about what I said about Scar, you know, him being prone to death and all, but for the sake of not wanting to be repetitive, I'll just list some iconic deaths that Jimmy has. The first one I have is when he was on the Afterlife SMP, he died pretty stupidly to a ghast. I feel like he could have escaped this easily by blocking himself in, but everyone makes mistakes, so it's not too bad. The next one takes place on the Last Life SMP, and while trying to kill Grian, he got stabbed to death while trying to run away. Again, not too bad, but Jimmy placed last out of 17 players. Then in Double Life, while trying to kill an Enderman, his shield broke, and yeah, once again, last place. Then in Limited Life, he tried to push a TNT minecart off of a bridge, and because he wasn't crouching, he fell off the bridge and got last place. Again. Pretty pathetic. So that's why I think Jimmy's gonna die this early. But the reason I didn't put him last on my list is because one player has had a pretty rough start to the series. Fwhip. I think Fwhip is going to be the first to end his series for one reason. Bad luck. His luck in the first episode has been, let's say, not desirable. While most of the New Life members didn't die a single time in their first episodes, Fwhip died twice. His first major mistake was going into the Nether before he had actual good gear. While trying to loot some chests, he got killed by some wither skeletons. Then while Fwhip was building his starter base, he fell off the freaking roof. So yeah, dying a lot of times can be pretty crucial if you want to stay in the series for a while. In the future, if he keeps up this death rate, his life amount could make him a very easy target. So yeah, there's not a lot to say for Fwhip going out first, so let's move on to the top 3 players of New Life. Kicking it off with Pearlescentmoon. I think Pearl is going to rank so high in this series for a couple of reasons. The first reason I have is because she is exceptionally good at strategizing. For example, in the Last Life SMP, she placed in the top 5 and got quite a bit of kills for her first time on an Anarchy server. And I think it'll translate to New Life. That is, if there's any chaos. So yeah, as far as I can tell, she's been adjusting pretty well with modded Minecraft, which compared to people like Goodtimeswithscar, is a pretty good sign for her. Not to mention, she's also gotten an okay origin in her first episode, but it's kind of a long shot for her being here, because some of New Life's players haven't even posted their first episodes yet. Alright, now let's get into my prediction for second place on the leaderboard. Geminitay. As far as I can tell, it's been looking very good for Gem. As of right now, she hasn't died a single time, and I think that's because she's been playing in a very cautious manner. This playstyle will definitely benefit her in the future, as she won't be getting involved in too much server-wide drama. Her origin is also pretty good, but I put her in second place for her insane experience. There's been a total of 4 seasons to Scott's series, and she's been in 3 of them. In her time of playing, she's gotten a pretty good feel for modded Minecraft. I mean, sure, Gem did place kinda low in the Afterlife rankings, but with all the other members' playstyles, I think Gem has some pretty good odds of getting a high ranking. Okay, so now I'm gonna predict the winner of New Life. S Major 1995. Okay, so I think this one is kind of a given. Scott, I'd say, is among the most balanced player on the server, and I think that's because he's a literal founder of MCC, which gives him a massive advantage in the PvP aspect. Scott's always been good at these SMP style content, like when he won Last Life, placed 3rd in Limited Life, and was in the top 5 for Afterlife. Compared to Scott, the other members don't have a ton of PvP experience, which is the main reason why I think Scott might win. But this is again just a guess for the winner since the SMP kinda just started. But yeah, those are my predictions for the New Life SMP. I think that Scar, Solidarity, and Fwhip are going to do pretty bad. Then people like Pearl, Gem, and Scott I think are going to be in the top 3. I hope you enjoyed this video, but anyways, goodbye fellow viewers. By the way,